All right. I think we are live and stuff appears to be working tonight. That is all. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. Well, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are. But very appreciative that you've chosen to spend a few minutes here uh, watching Help with Gadgets. All right, let me back up and see who said hello. Marco, of course, about 2 hours ago, almost 2 hours ago, said hello. Angela, thank y'all both for being here. Paul Mills. Let's see who else. Joe Casper. Thank you for being here. Marco. Yeah. Okay. Neil McKenzie and Marco actually um, linked the Discord, so that's awesome. Thank you for doing that, Marco. Keep on scrolling. Ren's is silent says greetings all. Say hello to my little friend. Little like button. And look at there. Got it up on screen tonight. So we're already caught up to that point. And Robin Downs says, yo, and good evening. And that Artie Blades was actually a gift to me, Robin. And that's one of the knives that I don't plan on doing anything with, even though Mr. Eddie's tried to get me to send it his way. And well, I did send it to him to check out, but he sent it back to me. And Brown Sugar says hello. Hey, Brown Sugar. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. And who else we got here? Dragoon LSK says evening all. And you guys, y'all let me know if I owe anybody anything. I think I have sent shipping um, tracking numbers to everyone that I was supposed to. I hope that's the case. And hopefully you'll be getting those in the mail very soon. All right, I just closed the door to my little office so that hopefully I don't wake up my wife, especially when I'm trying to use my radio voice. Um, let's see. You'll also notice that there's a little bit of a different. I'm not. I may have had this background last week, but I'm still trying to improve upon that. We're work on some different lighting and such. So hopefully that'll. Oh no, the chat quit working for some reason. Nice. All right. Looks like I'll have to revert back. Oh, there it went. All right. Looks like the chat just overtook everything. So good deal. All right, Mick Rangers saying hello to Help with Gadgets and Sam. Mr. Eddie says, send me that ABW. I did one. You got to check it out, and I think you liked it, from what I understand. Mr. Eddie, thank you for being here, sir. There's Mind of Milton as well. Hey, Milton, thank you for being here, man. Really appreciate that, and hope y'all all are having a wonderful Tuesday evening. It has been a mite chilly here in South Carolina. They're telling us that it's one of the top five coldest December's on record thus far, and I don't. It's not quite over yet. We've still got a few weeks to go before December's over. So it's been a little chilly. Mallory Design says hello. Hey Dylan, thank you for being here, man. I am mostly better with my sinuses, but occasionally I get a throat tickle, and so I'll try to make sure that I hopefully can mute before that happens. and hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. So anyhow, let's see. Mr. Eddie says you owe me the ABW, and Brown Sugar says the volume is low. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can boost that up a little bit. Y'all let me know if that's a little bit better. I have to rely on y'all to let me know if things aren't working quite as well as they could be. So thank you for letting me know that. Mo Patty says hello, stopping in to hit the like button and say hello. Thanks, Mo Patty. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Uh, she's one of those early risers, so not it doesn't behoove her to stay in here and hang out with us when she's got to be up and about the next morning. So appreciate you stopping by there. All right, let's see. Ramsey's is linking Dylan's design, so thank you for doing that. There's Mind of Milton saying hello to Mac, even though he's probably said hello to him a few times today already. Via chat, if not in person. I'm just messing with y'all. All right, let's see. So the cool thing is the chat feature is working tonight. Mr. Eddie says, "Yeah, more lights." Okay, yeah, I'm planning on getting some more lights. Is the audio better, or is the audio okay for tonight? Is it better than it was? There's Ramsey linking Mind of Milton's YouTube channel. Y'all go check Mind of Milton out if you don't mind. Please do that and give him a follow and watch a video. Then same for Mo Patty. Same goes for her. Y'all go check out her channel. I think she just got over 500, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Probably should go check that out and make sure. Going. Okay. That one. But we'll check it over here. 587 subscribers. So awesome. Good deal. Oh, you said the ABW. Sorry there. I just Michael sent that to me to check out and do some videos on, and I've got to send that back to him. But he sent it to me to check out. Appreciate that. Joe Casper says it's 24 in Buffalo. Yeah, that's cold. It is 31 here, so not quite that low, but we're not used to this all this extended cold weather here in the South. Man. Mr. Eddie says 67 here, cold. I guess it is a little bit chilly in the desert there. So that's awesome. 67 and cold. He's probably got his hoodie on as we speak. All right, let's see. Mind of Milton is linking Demco, and they've got a lot of good products. Very cool locking mechanism there. And Bo Petty says, I am, but I fall asleep listening to HWG. Trish just says that I'm boring to listen to. I think that's what she just said. Just kidding, Trish. Sort of. Kind. That's. I don't think that's what she meant at all. But I thought that was kind of funny. What's Mr. Eddie? Oh, brother, he did say that, didn't he? And I don't even understand what all of the uh, fuss is over that. Some kid stuff, I guess. RPERD man, paired man. Thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Is that Rick? Still trying to figure this out. Apparently, we have uh, my channel tonight has the messed up screen names. So that is what it is. Looks like the chat there got behind again. And let's see if I can. Oh, there it goes. Just jumped like crazy. So let me back up. There he is. Robert Willoughby, thanks for being here. And let's see who else we got. Bo Petty says 46 here. So y'all are a little bit warmer than we are. That's crazy. Dragoon says, anyone got the new QSP baby penguin yet? DC Place just waving a hand. Thanks for being here, man. Do appreciate it. And I saw you earlier tonight, and I probably should know who that is, but with the way the names are messed up, I have to figure it out sometimes. There's Marco. I think I've already said hello to Marco a couple of times. 31 here as well in Long Island. Yep. It's not been warm down here for sure. But it's okay. It's that time of the year. It seems like we got more winter time this year than we have uh, autumn, and it's not quite winter yet. But again, it is what it is. Dragoon says 36 here in Middle Georgia. Mr. Eddie said, "Is this still live? Why does he sound weird?" I might sound weird because my voice is still messed up a little bit, but you guys let me know if there's something wrong. Let me know. Is it is it it looks like the levels are good. I can boost it a little bit more, but I don't want it to go crazy. Y'all let me know if it's not right. What's the topic today? We're just hanging out. I don't really have anything too much. I did kind of put out a lot of the stuff that's on the table was actually in my pocket a few minutes ago. So um, just that was kind of the topic of conversation for today is just the veritable cornucopia of things that we end up carrying. And I know I probably carry a little bit much, but that's okay. It's what I like to be. I like to have things in my pocket to be prepared. Uh, Master Sergeant, thank you for being here. There's TKE says hello, Thomas and friends. Thank you for being here, TKE. Good to see you there, sir. Mr. Eddie says, "Oh brother, Milton is cooler than TKE." And volume is still low, so let me see if I can boost that a little bit. In fact, turn the gain up here on the. That's the crazy part because y'all let me know if that's too much or if that's not enough. Um, None of that should have changed from last week, but some of it's crazy. Let's see. Dragon says most of those of us born before '90 think kids these days. Whoops. Yeah. Mind of Milton says, Neil, I love my strict. Mr. 80 says, I want new knives, Milton. Oh, brother. Paul Mills says, TKE, my predator bro. Mr. 80 says, Tommy, are you sick? I have been. Remember, you gave me a hard time for not having a live 2 weeks ago, and then I had a live last week, and I was still not 100%, and a lot better now, but still my voice is probably a little bit down. There's Ramsey's linking TKE's channel. Y'all check out TKE. I think he's about to get started back up, possibly. Let's see. Dan Stan said that Callisto is such a nice knife. Mine was stolen. Man, that stinks. Now you can't get the blue. That's crazy, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, I think they're going to start making a larger version, or um, maybe they will make another run of those. Dan Stan. There's Kelly's Mishmash says, "Evening, Pete." See how far behind? I'm 4 minutes behind. Crazy. DC says, "I'm a subscriber. Thank you for being a subscriber. I really appreciate that." And why is it not? It's not clicking again. There we go. Maybe. Mr. Eddie says, "What is Civivi or QSP? Is that the stuff Mo Patty buys?" Ha. Master Sergeant says, "I hear much because my military grade tinnitus, and that's got to be rough. As I get older, I'm trying to protect my hearing as much as I can, and sometimes it means, well, a lot of times it means I'm just trying to. Oh wow, it's already scrolled by so far. I've lost the chat. So Dragoon says this is how our names will appear from now on, from what I've read. And there's Ramsey's linking Dragoon. There's Mutt Stumbo. Thank you for being here. Volume is all the way up. It's a little muffled. That's craziness. Let's see. That's the blue. I'll bump it up a little bit further. Y'all let me know if that's too much. Dragoon says it sounds fine. Mr. A says Mo Patty likes the Vivis. Dragoon says LSK says no fixie, bad carry. Actually, I had the fixie on me. Still on my belt. I did have that still on me today. So I did not carry this one. I just had that one out for pictures earlier. And I've got to get caught up because Mad Patty says LOL. MEC is starting. Yeah, absolutely. Master Sergeant says those who know carry Spyderco. I've got one Spyderco over there. Robin says those who know carry Kelly's Mishmash. I actually have a Kelly's Mishmash on there. Marcus says TK is still alive. I'm linking him. Thank you for doing that. Mo Patty judges me for not being able to drive. Why are you not able to drive? I've not heard this story, Meg. Do tell. Crow's Blade Works. Hey man, how are you? Hope you're doing well, Ron. And I'm going to try to get called up. Apparently, Meg can drive. And Paul's asking if Mr. Eddie started doing anything with stainless. Mr. Eddie, if you started your forge back up, Ramsey's. Sorry, I had to cough there, y'all. Ramsey's, have a good one, man. Appreciate it. Snowing for Ramsey's is awesome. Mr. Eddie says, Paul, haven't done anything trying to come up with stories. Oh boy. Here we go. Mr. Eddie says, Mo Patty says I was old. Well, you're getting there. Mo Patty says, Saturdays are boring without TKE. Ramsey said, Leatherman Art, Side Power Plant, Lightning 2, Rovivon Aurora 4, Spyderco Bodacious S30V, Tenable Fenrir Nitro V, RKT Obic 6, Outdoor Element Neck Knife, and my Zippo Bit Kit. Mr. Eddie says, Mopeddy, trust me, you don't want to encourage TKE. Oh boy, here we go. Y'all go check out Kelly's Mishmash. And check out Ron Crow. I like this. I like that. Well, it's the Kaiser Militao fixed blade. I kind of like that one. That's a little bit on the large side for EDC carry, in my opinion, but not too bad. Mopeddy asked if Mr. Eddie if the hearing aids were in yet, and he probably needs that. Mr. Eddie says, "Get older. You are older than all of us." No, I'm not. Not everybody. There you go, Mister. All right, man. Have a great evening, and be careful out there. I think you gotta go drive, if I'm not mistaken. Again, says I just bought that Militao, couldn't pass it the sale price. I like it. It seems like it's pretty good. Mr. Eddie says Coke or Pepsi? Neither. I do not drink soft drink. Mr. Eddie says who's lazy? Mr. Eddie is in rare form tonight. This is true. He says he's busy building Milton's channel. And Paul Mills says I'll be 49 in March. You're, finally got caught up here. You're on the younger side, but I think you're still a little bit older than Mr. Eddie. But he's getting older as we speak because it's just I think he's retired and just things are starting to slow down for him. He's struggling with retirement and part-time work, I think. But K Mason says ABW Auto. That is the ABW Auto. Michael sent this in for me to check out, and it's really cool. I don't know if you guys can see that milled blade there, but I absolutely love that. This thing is snappy. I mean, it is rock solid. I did a not walking and flicking video because there's a little bit of a challenge with trying to do this thing one-handed. I'm not a huge auto fan, but man, that's cool, and I absolutely love that blade shape. I think that one's going to be a hit. And there could be something very similar coming out that's not auto, from what I understand. Crow's blade. Oh, Paul Mills says, Mr. Eddie, just a baby. And Crow's blade says, Mr. Eddie's a young puppy. There's more than a decade between us. Possibly. I think you were, well, I don't know. I don't know exactly how old you are then. Paul Mills says, I'm an old fart though. Angelo, thanks for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Machete says, yeah, I'm around because old people. No, I'm around. I don't understand that. You're around because of old people? Angelo says, all autos matter. I can't, for whatever reason, it's not my favorite, but that one might be growing on me a little bit. My wife carries an OTF sometimes, but that doesn't do anything for her. OTFs don't do anything for me. But anyhow, K Mason says, Paul ain't over the ain't over the hill yet. This is true. Paul says, I thought that was 40. Well, I don't know which one over the hill is yet, but I'm sure I passed it. I actually went to my little brother's 50th birthday party this weekend. He actually turned 50 today, but they had a surprise birthday for him on Saturday. So had a lot of fun going to that and surprising him. So that was fun. But it was also fun to because there was a lot of folks from his workplace were there, and it was fun to be able to tell them that even though he's 4 years younger than I am, I actually look younger than he does. So that's pretty funny. Angela says, K Mason, first time seeing you. So hello. And K Mason, that is absolutely correct. I don't think I've seen you before, so thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. If you want to keep up with when I release videos or when I'm going live, and I would really appreciate that. Paul Mill says, "Stay young, my friend." Mr. Eddie says he still has a few years before till 40. How many more years you got till 40 there, Mr. Eddie? I'm not sure what he means there. K Mason says, Angela's been away a while, but well, in that case, K Mason, welcome back. Mr. Eddie, don't talk like that, please, sir. Nobody wants to hear that one because we don't want that to happen. We like having you around, even if you are aggravating. And y'all just have to excuse me. I've started talking, so got the old sinuses are kicking just a little bit, and I'm having to hit that mute button on the microphone. Hopefully, that is all working as expected. And again, y'all let me know if the audio is not. Angela says, K Mason, I went away for a while too, but didn't like it. Yeah, it's a pretty decently good group of folks here that in the knife community, and makes it a whole lot of fun. By the way, you guys, please go over to the Discord and drop whatever you're carrying in your in the HWG Live Pocket Check channel on TKE server. Get it, none. I think I've got Robin Dallum's dropped about 3 pictures in the last few days, and looks like Jim Cox dropped something earlier today. So y'all go on and do that. Marco has linked it. And so y'all go over there and do that if you don't mind. Oh, I missed that one completely, you guys. Oh man. And it's dog one says good night, folks. Cheers. And I dropped somehow knocked my gunny glide off the table there. All right, let's see if we're getting anywhere. Any additional folks over here? Yeah, that's something that apparently Discord's doing some kind of checkpoint thing. But what kind of stuff do you guys carry? I mean, I've usually always got at least 2 flashlights. That's just my thing. I live out here in the middle of the country. Out here in the country, in the middle of nowhere. And I always like to have at least a couple lights on me. I also have another light on another EDC item that I carry, but we're not going to show that one on camera. And you can ask PKE about that. But I've usually always got two flashlights. In fact, I was out in the deer stand earlier this evening, and I used that one clipped to the bill of my hat to get back into the house. Um, and again, I wasn't carrying this. This is one item that I didn't have on me, but the rest of them, including that, I did carry today. So pretty bad. I mean, I've got 5 nines, which may be kind of crazy, um, but it is what it is. I had a Hank. I had the 2 flashlights. I have my wallet, which is that's a pretty cool wallet, by the way. That actually will connect there to the back of my uh, phone case, but I don't normally carry it that way. I normally just carry it in my pocket. Got my earbuds and got my problem. That's usually a good portion of what I carry. Kelly's Mishmash says, as you all know, I'm a homebody, so carry is a loose term, but I do always have either a TKL Piranha or Horn EDC around my neck and pocket tent given to me by a member of the community only. Going out in public, that's a different story. Yeah, well, I'm usually carrying the things that I carry are usually what I have on me most times. Now, if I have to go into the office, some of this gets some of this gets reduced a little bit because it's just I wear different style pants at home than I do out in public usually. So some of the stuff goes down. I'll usually have one in pocket. That'll go away. So that's we'll slide that off to the side, and it's usually probably one. It'd be something like this knife here, and then this knife here, but this would be in a slip there. So I would just have one clipped on me. People, but most of my coworkers know that I like knives. So there's not. I mean, it's not going to. They're not going to go crazy or be bent out of shape if, if I did have something on me. All right, let's see if I can get these back on here. I'll show that Model 3 off there. There's Bluminati Ninja. Thanks for being here, Blue. Appreciate it. And again, you guys are just coming in. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Tuesday. Really appreciate you stopping by here for a few minutes. We're gonna see if we can't go at least the full hour. That's gonna depend on how my voice does that. But good practice, I suppose. Illuminati says poker chips live on Dojo Shop. Support your friendly neighborhood ninja and Twisted Sith. Gears available from the dojo. And he's put the link there, so y'all go check that out. I say something about my voice doing okay, and then maybe not. Excuse me. K Mason says usual carry a folder, fixie, small multi-tool, and a flashlight. And that's a good solid carry. Um, nothing wrong with that at all. I have a multi-tool. In fact, I got it not too long ago, and I'm trying to remember what I did with it. I think it's in my backpack that I take if I go to work. But I'll need to check that one out. I used to carry a multi-tool a lot more, um, especially, well, it's been a minute, but used to work on a production line many years ago, probably before Eddie was born. Um, but no, I'm just kidding. He was probably a young one though. He's probably a youngin. Um, Kelly says Saturday carry was a Benchmade bug out, detail striker. You take the EFD, which I've got my EFD right there. That is a awesome knife. Devo Nip Light, Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 9mm Performance Center, pocket jank, small bag with flashlight, band-aids, etc. Yep, you had the full loadout there for that, and you must have gone out of the house there. That's what it sounds like. If I'm going to work and I'm carrying my backpack, I've usually got a bag in there with a few other items that could be used to stop bleeding and such. And very nice, Mr. Eddie. Uh, I just saw what he dropped on the Discord, and he's got a cool one. And I forgot where I was going with the comment. Oh well. But usually if I've got my bag, there's usually a few items in there that aren't normally that I don't normally carry around with me. Now I've got certain items in both vehicles in case there's a need to make a small trek, but I try to keep things on me that I'll usually use. I mean, a lot of folks wonder why carry a pry bar, but I actually use that pry bar a lot. In fact, I used it today um, to get up one of the windows in the deer stand. I needed to get it to move a little bit, and that was the easiest way to do it. And there's times when I carry some additional tools. For example, the multi tool that I mentioned being in the bag, and there's probably even I think there's even one of these in that little bag that I've got in there with extra bits in it, so that I have whatever tools that I might possibly need. But I do like staying prepared for things that could happen, even if even even though I'm hopeful a lot of times they don't happen. It's just it's better to have it than and not need it than need it and not have it. Kelly said had my prawn around my neck. I actually have a very small neck knife that I don't carry a whole lot. Mr. Eddie did make me uh, a Kydex uh, sheath for it, but it's a tiny neck knife. And Paul says ready for anything. Mr. Eddie carries his knife and something else. It's probably Red Bull or something like that. Mind of Milton says, Tommy, you need a mech pocket pry. It's great. I was wanting him to make one with a pocket clip. I usually want a pocket clip on, but he's not, he's not made any of those with a pocket clip on it yet. Paul Mill says it's 0, and this race is not regular. Kelly says the world is nuts. You have to be prepared, and that's why she stays home 99% of the time. Yeah, I I usually work from home. My wife still has to go back and forth every day, and it's nuts. I wish she didn't have to do that. And in fact, she ends up driving a lot, um, a whole bunch. She drives about 90 miles a day, and I wish she didn't have to do that. Mr. Eddie says the world is crazy. That's why I sell remote hole punching gear. Paul Mill says, "Give me all the sugar." And I several years ago, I quit drinking soft drinks. I try not to do that. Um, and I certainly don't drink these energy drinks that Mr. Eddie drinks. I'm not sure how he stays sane with that. All right, let's go over here. Let's go ahead and check out the Discord. Mr. Eddie said, "Whoa, whoa." All right, let's see if I can do this without too much problem. We're going to check out that Discord. Yeah. That, and we'll do a simple transition over into that. Mind Milton says Team Red Bull, and Jesus, if I'm dying, it's long term. So wow. Dilemma Trauma, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Mr. Eddie says Red Bull, and then he says and he says Milton, bring me a Red Bull. Oh boy, here we go. Poor Milton. And then Red Bull, please, Milton. Paul Mills, have a good one, man. Do appreciate it. Fred the Lug says hello, all. Hope you're doing well, Fred. And then Mr. Eddie says, Milton, Red Bull, I can't drive. Why? What's the story with Eduardo saying he can't drive? All right, let's check out what Robin has brought to the table this evening. It looks cool, but I do not know. I don't know that maker's mark. That looks really neat, though. Y'all can let me know. Fred said, doing well, tired. Oh, good deal. You made it back home. Mr. Eddie said, Tommy asked Fred for the frame lock Vulcan. You got one too, Mr. Eddie. Did Fred pick up the other one? I knew he was. I know I saw some conversation going back and forth. Robin says QK003. My picture sucks, but the knife is gorgeous. It looks pretty cool, man. Let's check the other side. Whoop. Very cool looking knife. I like the clip. Very cool. Mr. Eddie said Fred got one to send around. Is that true, Mr. Fred the Lug? Mr. Eddie says today I carried TKU Wells knife. Robin says I want that frame lock Vulcan. Very cool. Robin's got another one. And there's another knife that I do not know the name of. Robin, you're gonna have to help me out again, man. That looks like a custom there. Almost looks. No, I'm not gonna say it because it might not be. That's a Microtech Stitch Borka. It does have the stitch look to it, but it looks different than what I'm used to. That's pretty sweet there, Robin. Very cool. And then a plethora of knives here. Got an Evo. A couple of Evos. And then a couple that I do not know. 60 there looks like. Maybe. Probably. No. Got some hidden hardware there. That's pretty cool. And then this other one, which is got a good belly on it. Very cool. Robin says Davlis on the left and Blava next to it. Very cool. That's some neat knives there, Robin. And then a couple of Evos, which are very cool as well. It's a nice part of the collection there. Whoops. And close the. If that. There we go. Jim Cox has a Shaman. Is it a Shaman? I think that's the Shaman. And a. I should know what that fixed blade is. But y'all may have to help me on that one as well. Robin says, need more people posting and hit a couple gadgets pocket check. Absolutely there, Robin. I agree. Jim Cox says, Axial Alpine. Thanks, Jim. Do appreciate that. And howdy. I saw you had dropped it in there. I knew I hadn't seen you yet, but I was hopeful that you might be lurking there. So thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. And that's the Axial Alpine. Very nice looking fixed blade. Matisfaction says hello, Tommy and all. Thanks for being here there, Matisfaction. That Axial has a nice, looks like a nice clip with the Ultra clip on there, which makes it really handy. And a nice looking Citizen there. Ego Drive looks like. Very cool. Nice carry there, Jim. And there is Mr. Eddie's Vulcan. This is not the frame lock one, but it is nonetheless a very cool Vulcan knife. If y'all haven't checked Vulcan knives out, why haven't you? He's got some pretty cool knives, and at reasonable prices too. That's a pretty sick looking knife. And he continues to try new things. Now, from what I understand, not one of his knives are the same, and So you're getting a truly unique piece if you get one from him. And it looks like a brown FSD there for Milty, and very nice. Very cool knife. Uh, I've had one of those before. Really, really well done. He hasn't apparently hasn't let Eddie mess with it yet. So. And let me back up here and check out, make sure I have got everybody. Marco's linking Maddie. There's Twisted Sis. Thank you for being here, Twisted Sis. Marco's linking Jim Cox. Thank you for doing that. Y'all check out Jim's YouTube channel. Jim says, "Yeah, those prices at Vulcan are crazy. It's net. It's nuts." And Mr. Eddie says, "See the Red Bull can?" Are you talking about in the right there? And it's crazy that that's what Mr. Eddie focused on was the Red Bull instead of the FSD. Pretty crazy. Robin says Vulcan has two gorgeous full TI builds up right now. Again, check it out. Mr. Eddie says that is Milton's FSD. That's a nice looking knife there, Milton. Well, I figured that was Milton. So I said you haven't messed it up yet, Eddie. All right, let's see what else we have here. And there is the Vulcan framework. See, look at there. That's sweet. I saw it. I actually saw that one on Instagram and asked Eddie if he got it. And he was like, no, but I was like, okay, sure. But y'all check out Vulcan Nine, doing some good stuff, very cool stuff. Robin Dallin says drool. All right, let's see if I can get back to the other. Without too much trouble here. And there we go. Very cool, you guys. I'll try to come up. Those are Crocs, and those Stevie's Crocs. No, I don't think they're Stevie Crocs, but I tell you what, I've got on Crocs, and that's what I wear around the house. But Mr. Eddie likes to include his feet. Okay, says he posted the other side, and I need to slide back over there and see if I can. All right, need to practice a better way to be doing this. Interesting. Did he use a stencil on that or is that lasered on, Mr. Eddie? I'm guessing it's lasered because I know he has a laser. So very cool. There's the one side, the light side, But coloring's different, but I think that's probably just lighting. Very cool there. He likes the shock, the green. Mind him up with the action on his frame lock is nice. Really, very cool. I know he hasn't. I know he mentioned that he hasn't done a lot of the frame lock, but he went back and revisited that. Very cool. Nothing says dialed in. That's awesome. He makes some good knives. I have my monitor in the case behind me. I'm not really trying to get that because I think I put enough knives up here on the table um, this evening. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. Bring that back up, and Mr. Eddie actually did a member for 10 months. The Gadget Crew says, Milton, bring me a Red Bull. Oh boy, that's awesome, Mr. Eddie. That's cool. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. Milton, he's, I don't know what he's talking about you bringing him a Red Bull, but that's from y'all. Poor Milton. Good deal. Mr. A says laser. Very cool. All right. Hopefully after the first of the year and things settle down, I'm going to have some better lighting, and we'll also do some more projects. In fact, I've got to. Don't know that I'll wait on that. I've got to get my son-in-law's knife ready, and I meant to bring that in here for tonight, but I've got a NAS lander with what looks to be it looks like Lego scales on it that I've got to do a scale swap, and I'm probably gonna actually go ahead and do a disassembling cleaning and a well, I may just do the scale swap video and not have a disassembling cleaning. Basically the same thing, and then do a review of that knife before it gets wrapped up. So I suppose I probably should get on that since we're what 12 days, 12, 13 days, something like that. Is that right? My my math may not be mathing, but I think that's about right. So sounds like I need to get busy. I know I've got a couple of other items that I need to get looked at. I've got to work on this one a little bit more. I need to I think I need to polish the. I'm gonna try polishing the washers. I think this one's on washers. I'm gonna try polishing the washers on that and see if we can't get this more drop shutty. 16 days. Okay. That's probably about right. See if I can't get that more drop shutty. So that's another project that I'm going to work on. But I may actually may do that on a separate live, like a vertical live. We'll see. I might do that. That's right, Mr. Eddie. 16 plus 9 is 25, right? Mr. Eddie's doing that young mathing stuff. Oh, you'd be proud of me, Mr. Eddie. I got a couple of items in here from uh, EGW and Vortex that I'm going to be working on hopefully later on this week. So you'd be proud of that. With that being said, I think I've talked enough for this evening. I really appreciate everybody being here. Um, and again, we're going to try to get some more things uh, up and running as we get after the first of the year. I've got some lights coming. I think that are going to help with the lighting situation here or in the other room as well. So I think that's going to be very cool. And I hope to get a camera here soon too. Uh, so let's plan on that. Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week as well. I mean, it's Tuesday, not quite hump day, but close enough. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. Hope to see y'all again next week. We'll plan on having a live again on Tuesday night, same time, same back channel. And whoops, messed up there. Thanks, Marco. Thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Brian White says hello, and thanks for being here, Brian. Joe Casper, thank you for being here. Neil McKenzie, all of you guys, thank y'all for being here and hanging out for a while. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate y'all.